Hi, everybody. Last episode, we picked up the ability which opened up every single option for us in our classes and our crafting. And I've been really excited to actually pick up something in the crafting section. My choices were culinarian and fisher, and I don't really have a lot of supplies for cooking as far as meats and things that I think that we would need without having to spend too much money buying things or going out and just hunting. All we have right now is this mutton loin. So what we're going to do is, I have no idea what the fishing situation is going to be about. So we are going to check it out. I literally have been just so excited to do something. Okay, let's go down to the fisherman's journey. Alright, let's just check out what's going on around here. We've got some fillets, I guess. Hello.
Jukaroon's mouth waters that mouth-watering fish.
Yes, I see. It is quite lovely. Alright, there is somebody we can speak to here. Over here. Hello there. I was hoping you could give me some information about fishing. Welcome to Fisherman's Bottom. What a name. When you want to fish for just a day, you can call a culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Yes, I am ready. More than ready. Yay! Looks like we've got a live one. Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limsa Luminsa. Since we're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are a fisherman's delight. If you can't fish it here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish in with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with nets for creepy-crawly critters. You might say we cast a wide net. People prattle about our pullers just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, all while making sure not to leave any adventurers out to sea. I'll wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with the rod and reel. Now, you may not necessarily net the numbers net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you in before the guildmaster. Okay, I guess we're ready. I'd hate to hear you had to change your heart. Oh no, I haven't. Alright, here we go. We're going to get a fishing rod and some lugworms. Spoken truly like a true bespoke fisherwoman. Well, it's time you met the guildmaster. Unfortunately, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster's out fishing at the moment. This moment and every moment, that is. Boy, all the guildmasters I've dealt with have been away. What's up with that? Not to worry. Sissipu's presiding over there, by those pools. She might seem somewhat standoffish, but she's only keeping an eye out for sharks. Be yourself, and you have nothing to worry about. Oh, what a cute little outfit. Excuse me, Sissapoo? Oh, yes, yes. Save your breath. I heard every word between you and Nimulika, so I know she told you my role here. Yes, she did. Wawalago's supposed to be the guildmaster, but apparently he has bigger fish to fry, so all his work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential enemies. You've passed the first test by not laughing at that joke. Now, you only need the right answer to this question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? Oh, yes, I can undoubtedly say that that is true. Well, you're smarter than the majority of bottom dwellers that find their way here. Welcome to the guild. I suppose I can spare you a few pearls of wisdom. Nevertheless, you're going to need that pole and prayer, so I can at least provide you with the former. Here you go. Thank you. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I'll even throw in these lugworms, since you're not like to get far without bait. The rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say, they don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Ready, the one I give you in your lessons can begin. Okay. So we are getting this. And what we're going to do, we unlocked Fisher. We can change the class anytime by equipping the tool. So, let's see. I got a fishing log. Change my class to fish. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's go to our armory chest and go to our weapon. Okay, all of our old books are here, but here is the fishing rod. So we're gonna equip that. Oh dear. This is not what I had expected. So, very quickly, we need to put on something. Let's just put on a something here, since I don't really have anything. Here. Let's put on. Let's put this on. Oh dear. That's not much help either, is it? Okay. That looks very interesting. This is partly what I picked up in my mail as well. It's just cosmetics, but don't look quite the Fisher. It's gonna have to do. Let's check out the boots. We are gonna need some kind of boot wear. Let's wear these. Okay. I apologize if I surprised anyone unduly. I did not mean to. So what we're going to do, we've got our fishing pole, and we're definitely dressed. So what we're going to do is go to our gear set list. We're going to add one. So it now says we're a fisher. And before we go further, we're going to go and check the recommended gear. Maybe it's going to... Oh, look! It wants me to wear these. Well, then, let's do that. Oh, that's that outfit. But that's okay. We can put this on for a little bit. And that means, though, we can display our headgear while we're fishing. Boy, I was not, flustered me, sorry. I was not ready for that. Okay. Alright, Sissy Pooh, I think I'm ready. You can turn around now. Okay. Oh, good. We're gonna get a proper fishing tunic, it would seem. Well, you're looking quite formidable. Let us hope you don't scare all the fish away. Now, the first rule of fishing is to hold on to your rod. Take care of your rod, and your rod will take care of you. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Since you're new here, we're going to start small. And they don't come much smaller than anchovies. You'll find schools of anchovies swimming around outside in Galadon Bay. You catch your meager supper without even walking 10 yards. Anchovies are hardly the most cunning fish in the sea, making them an ideal first assignment. Simply bait a hook with some of those lugworms I gave you, dip it in the water, and the fish will practically catch themselves. We have to get a lure using the bait action. Then we have to go up to the water and use the cast action. When we feel a tug, use the hook action. Well, that sounds fairly simple. Let's put our bait here, because we don't need that probably on. Alright, so we cast, and then hook. When it nibbles. Now, what is this one? Okay, this stops our fishing. What is this? I don't want that. Oh, I wonder why all this is... Just notice that. Okay. Okay, cast light lights up the tip of our fishing rod. Well, that might be something I want to do, right? Or will that scare the fish away? And this one abandons fishing but keeps my equipment at the ready. Okay. So this quits it altogether, and this one just makes us stop. We got a fishing log also. Contains invaluable information on everything from fishing hole locations to detailed fish data to personal records. The log can be found under Logs in your main menu. Alright, let's check it out. We have a fish guide and a fishing log. Let's check that. So these are all the regions that we have access to right now, apparently. So we can go to the records and the fish guide from here, or I guess we can do the fish guide from here. Alright, so we're in the limbs of Lower Decks. We haven't discovered anything, so there's going to be nothing there. Now, what is this fish guide? There's nothing here. Oh, okay, so once we find the fish, look how many pages there are. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of fish. And then records, we have nothing. So we haven't caught anything yet. Well, let's change that, shall we? Let us attempt to fish. Oh, we should be able to go anywhere around here. I think, yeah, I think we'll come out perhaps over here. Let's try this. After using the cast action, you need to simply sit back and wait for a bite. When a fish bites, you will not only see the line being tugged, but hear it. While the fish is on the line, use the hook action. Your chance of successfully reeling in a fish after hooking it are directly affected by the fish type and your gathering rating. Oh, well, we better check that out. Do we even have a gathering rating? Gathering. Ours is 22. So I'm not sure if that's good or not. I guess we'll find out. Alright, first thing we have to do is bait our line. So we're going to use lugworm. It's the only one we've got. Let's cast. Maybe the light helps us see where the line is. I don't see it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about it. We got something. What do we get? Oh, we got some kelp. Okay. Now, did that go in our... It did. It went in here. It's a crafting material for culinary. Okay, fantastic. See, maybe once we get enough supplies, we can do the culinarian, and then we can cook up all the fish that we catch. Okay, so I guess this is gonna always be active. Let's try this again. It tells us when to click, which is nice. It's kind of a no-brainer type of deal. Alright, we got an anchovy. And it is taking the bait automatically, so I think I want to put that down here. Alright, let's keep going a little quicker now that I know what I'm doing. Get this done. Oh, we got something else. We got a Marathor goby. Over here. Let's try over here. Alright, we're going to chum. Okay, and then we're going to cast. Well, that seemed to go quicker, didn't it? Okay, so turn it in. Alright, Sissy Pooh, I've got some anchovies, as requested. There you go. Oh, here, Chovy, here, Chovy. Fair flock of feisty fish you've got, giddy guppy. Careful they don't slip out of sight. Yes, they are quite tiny. Oh. Lago? To what do we owe the pleasure? The guildmaster's got to get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery, picking out a proper potable, and some such support and service. And, well, who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. Bah, I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent the boat back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. But that's not what... You know it was just an expression. Well, that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at the bit, Sheriee, our books will balance themselves. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is in fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. Oh. With those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. Okay, the next one we can get is level 5, which we are level 7. So let's complete this, get our proper thing. And we are going to wait to pick up the next fishing for now, because it's not going to be something that we're going to do every episode. We need to make our way over to Summerford Farms. But before we do that, let's get our fisher gear in order and get our hempen of gathering. There we go, and that looks quite nice. We need to head on over to Summerford Farms and turn in Stalwern's quest. Alright. I don't remember what the item is we're going to get from this. I think we're getting a new piece of gear. Hi, Steelwern. Sorry I was gone so long, sir. I have returned.
Well, back in one piece. That's a relief. How did you fare?
Here you go. I got some monies in exchange for the shipment.
Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I's owed, all right. Though I'd be telling you false if I claimed I'd not held out more hope for Severin.
Yeah, he's kind of a lost cause, sir. Not sure what you're going to do about him.
Well, I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you.
That's quite true. Yes, we do get a new piece here. We're gonna get that. That's quite an upgrade. Alright, let's speak to him. Hello, Gurkent. Gurkent seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his plowed fields. Oh, blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I bet Rotwitted knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit? She's in the orchard. All right, let's go see. You know, I don't know if I'm going to get attacked. We better pull out Carbuncle so we can use all of our abilities. And we got a resurrection. I'm going to put that there. We don't really group much, but I guess if I see someone that's dead, I'm not sure. Alright, here's the orchards down here. I need to find Rotwitta. There. Hello. Oh, that Gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Preefwall at Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Alright, well this quest sounds like it's a little bit long and involved. So I think we're going to leave the episode here, everybody. Please give a like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.